President William Ruto on Monday assented to the disputed Finance Bill 2023, making it law. The controversial bill sailed through Parliament in the third reading last week on Friday as majority of members of Parliament, mostly from the Kenya Kwanza side, voted for it. The bill is set to come into effect next month. Mark Anthony with more on the same.
President William Ruto signed into law the Finance Bill 2023. The bill was overwhelmingly okayed in the August House by legislators allied to the government, with only Githunguri MP Gathoni Wamuchomba being the UDM member who opposed it. The new law is set to come to effect on the 1st of July 2023. But what should Kenyans expect? Amongst the most important of the proposals is the 16% value-added tax, and Kenyans should brace themselves for what is to come as a result. When prices of fuel are revised upwards, there is always a direct effect on the cost of living, as energy is a major component of the economy. In other words, an increase in fuel prices will directly result into a proportional increase in the prices of goods and services. The prices of goods, which is already at an all-time high, is set to increase drastically, and Kenyans will have to dig deeper into their pockets to be able to finance the president's maiden budget of 3.6 trillion. The price of sugar, which is already at an all-time high, is set to increase from 215 Kenya shillings, while maize flour, which is Kenya's staple food, will also rise from the current high of 250 Kenya shillings. Other commonly bought goods that could also be affected include bread, which now retails at 70 Kenya shillings. Prices of grocery will also be affected big time. Electricity prices will also increase. Generally, every commodity, be it manufactured, processed, or straight from the farm, is set to be affected. Kenyans should be ready to pay more for transport services without doubt, as there is going to be an increase in fare costs. The bill successfully sailed through Parliament, even though the opposition, employers, and even the common mwananchi were against it, citing lack of clarity amongst the amendments. For instance, the 1.5 housing levy that is now a tax, yet during deliberation is supposed to be a levy. The opposition had also raised an issue on the matter of zero rating and tax exemption on commodities, as was proposed in the bill. They also faulted the government for reducing the import declaration fee while increasing VAT on fuel, which will affect all products. Economists also faulted the government's housing agenda, citing that Kenyans were already grappling with low income and not necessarily in need of houses. On the bright side, the bill is also set to bring some benefits to Kenyans. You see, while gas prices have remained a challenge for Kenyans, the bill will place LPG under tax exempt and thence make them cheaper. As the finance bill comes into play, Kenyans should tighten their belts and get ready for a rough ride, as this bill will without doubt lead to inflation and thence increase in the cost of living.